Casual Gamer on Season 9 F1 2017 Career Mode. We're at Suzuka. Let's do this. Best qualifying here. Well, it's technically pole position, but outside of us rigging that race, our best ever qualifying is actually 5th. I didn't realise we'd qualified so highly before here in Suzuka. So let's see how we go this time around. We're going to push it to the limit here because we need to win. We need to pull off the biggest win of our career, and that is a win in Suzuka without rigging it, which is a big ask for me because I tend to struggle here, and I generally do not do too well at this circuit. So therefore, we're going to have to pull a bag of tricks out here. Again, as we keep saying, we're not going to win the championship, but we want to finish top 5. Top 3 if we can. And if you're wondering why we can't win the championship, well, we retired from the first 10 Grand Prix of the season. We won 4 in a row after Britain, and Malaysia, after a bad qualifying, we got 10th. We then had a few mistakes, had a bit of a damaged front wing, which therefore cost us any real chance of pushing the shit out of the car, and we ended up only finishing 2nd in that Grand Prix. So that curtailed any opportunity to win the remaining 10 Grand Prix of the year. But obviously, we will try our darndest to get a surprise win here in Suzuka, because this would be almost as big as our win in Italy last year from the back of the grid. From a personal side of things, I can tell you that. We look like we will creep into 6. I'll take that. Shut up, Jeff. It's not for me. Qualified 8th last year, and we did okay to make our way through the field. It's not really going to do us any favours for our reputation, but as I keep saying, I'm not giving too much of a shit about our reputation here at the moment. Let's see how we do. Again, we've technically won this race, but we obviously know in terms of how we did that. And if we can win this legitimately, it'll be the only Grand Prix then will be Monaco that we've never won legitimately. So we nearly win our rivalry. Please be dry, please be dry. Okay, good. Alright. That's how the music goes. Doesn't actually go like that, but kind of does in a weird way. Come on. Awesome. Awesome. Alright, Japan. Come on. Let's do this, motherfucker. Let's do this. We're on the inside. Here we go. We've got a new engine in, by the way. Just FYI. In case you were wondering. Let's do the opposite here in Japan. Let's keep it on standard for the most of the race. No one's going to go on the inside of me. Yes, they are, apparently. And we're going to have to brake. Oh, goodness me. Whoa, banging wheels there. And I get a warning. That wasn't Grosjean who I hit on the right of me there, because Grosjean was ahead of me, so that was a little bit impossible there. Weird warning system. Don't know who that was on the inside of me, but they definitely gave me a bit of a thwack there, didn't they? Whoa, they get a bit of curb. It's so hard to be able to really push it through there side by side with cars, and you very rarely can actually overtake cars in that section too. You can up here into the little hairpin without damaging the wing. Side by side with Massa. I'll drag you, Felipe. I'll out-drag you, my friend. There we go. Up into 6. No damage. That's also the main thing. No penalties either. Oh, nearly get a bit of damage there with Verstappen. Alright, rich mode on. We need the drag here. We need to get into 130R. We're gaining. We're gaining. We're gaining. We're gaining. We're gaining. Oh, I had to brake there. I was going straight up the butthole of Max Verstappen there if I didn't brake. I'm going to go off circuit slightly there to try and take Bottas. It's not going to work. This wheel, though. Straight on through the gullet. Thank you very much. Put it back to standard mode for just a little bit up here. And we've got a Red Bull ahead of us. It's Ricciardo. Similar to last year, we were gaining on the cars in front of us and looking like we're in for a very strong finish, but I binned it last year, of course. So, hopefully, I haven't just jinxed myself by saying that. I've got Bottas up my butt. Alright, we're going to go to Rich Mode again just up here, because there's a little bit to having a fast car through this section after the hairpin. I've got to track down Danny Rick. We need to get ahead of these guys in front. Particularly if we want the win, but if we want a podium, of course, well, we have to, because these guys are on the podium. Alright, this is where we get the speed. Coming up to 130R. We're not going to brake this time. We're going to put our balls in our mouth. Swallow them. And then dive. Whoa. No illegal overtake. Wow, okay. Interesting. I thought for sure I was off circuit. That goes back to my point in Italy where I said sometimes it's like, well, you know, I think I was off circuit, and apparently according to the stewards, they let me get away with that. I would definitely question that for sure. Again, not that I want a penalty, but the consistency level of this game sometimes leaves a lot to be desired, because I for sure had four wheels off the circuit when I overtook Daniel Ricciardo. I think sometimes it's kind of like the last chicane in Canada. If you can kind of quickly hit the brakes in time to make it look like a mistake, it's almost like they don't give a shit that you do it. So that's kind of my method to the madness there. Put ourselves up into third here. Interesting indeed. Still okay on the rich mode just at the moment. Third will almost be a bit of a win for me in Japan. Again, it'll be almost like getting a third in Monaco. Legitimately, without actually having to rig it. As silly as that sounds. But we have struggled a lot over here over the years. When we got that 9th or 10th a few seasons ago, I was very happy with that legitimate result. And that was only 10th. This is a podium. Now, we'll actually hit the brakes in time this time around and not accidentally go into the back here of Lewis. That, of course, means he gets a bit of a drive out of it. I get DRS, apparently. Take that. Wonder if we can risk it here in rich mode still. Oh, getting a bit of curve there. Hurt us. It slowed us down. That's not good. Not good at all. Oh, run myself slightly wide. I don't think we're going to be having a very good lap here with Lulu. Just in terms of the fact that we'd like to be close to him at the hairpin up here, but we're not going to be. 4 tenths under, meanwhile, our fastest. Cruising on through. Might be able to do a bit of a sneaky in the last little chicane at this rate. We can just hang on the back of him here. Again, similar to Malaysia, I feel we're just going to be a lap or two too short to be able to catch our teammate for the win. But we will take the lead in the Constructors' Championship though, so that's a positive. Alright, Lewis, come at me, bro. Come at me. Into 130R, into 130R. Whoa, I'm going to have to go off there. Whoa! There's no other way that I could have done that. I get a warning for exceeding track limits. Which, I mean, in all fairness, I kind of was pushed off the circuit there, stewards. Oh, we're going to have to keep an eye on this fuel mix. I don't know if we can do it. Would love to do a sneaky into that last chicane on our teammate. If we can manage to maintain it, which I somehow think we probably can't. But down to 0.6. What do I do here? No, I'm going to have to go standard. I don't want to risk it. It's better to get second than to drop down the order. We play the safe position here, folks. And that's a fair call. We gave it our all. And we're going to get second again, which again is a win for me here in Japan, pretty much. I'll take a legitimate second place in Japan. I told you I felt like we could improve in Japan and push for a win. And we got as close as we possibly can. So I, for one, am going to be very happy with this result. We'll just whack it up here to see if this will make any difference. I don't think it will. But it's worth a shot. Whoa, I'm going to probably get a penalty for that. No, I thought I would because they'd already warned me. Vettel will win the Grand Prix. We'll get second in Japan legitimately. Yes!
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
Oh, I'm satisfied with that. Weirdly. We've gone 4 wins in 2 seconds, and hopefully we'll end it with 4 more wins. 100 more points would be nice.
So here they come now, out onto the podium.
Very happy Vettel.
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings.
And we will. So 4 more wins, I can't even win the championship. So I'm actually officially not going to win this world championship, folks. There you go. There's a bit of a fact for you. And I officially can only finish in second. So there we go. 100% cannot win the championship. We lead the constructors, so that's a good bit of news there. But yeah, well, there you go. I am officially not going to be the world champion anymore after this season. It looks like it will be my teammate. So we're done. That's it. No more championship for us. Not that it was going to happen anyway, but yeah. Life is like that. We move now into the US of A. Yes, we'll have an invitation here actually, won't we? I'll win the rivalry, I will. Beat Daniel Rick. Cool. And I'm not going to do, obviously, this invitational. Thank you for tuning in. We'll speak to you next time on Casual Game Rods USA. Like, subscribe, comment. See you then. Bye.